Hi guys, this is Samcraft and welcome to the Starcraft English commentary. We're going to continue on with the amazing adventure that I call ASL S18 aka ASL S18. This is going to be Group C of round of 16. Winner set 1! Speed and Rain. Who would have thought these two noobs would be here today? No, I'm just kidding. They're not noobs. They're quite good. And they've shown their skills versus Mini and Snow in the first two sets. Now we're going to be having winners. So this is going to be the best of 3. The first map is going to be Minstrel. And the second map is going to be Dominator. And if the game goes to the third map, we will have God. No, we will not have God. I don't know why this guy's saying God there. We will have Monty Hall. I like the games actually drag onto Monty Hall, even though I think Minstrel itself is very, very nice. I think the two crazy maps this season are gonna be Minstrel and Monty Hall, and Monty Hall is crazier. I'd like to have a lot of games on Monty Hall, guys. I don't really like Dominator and Deja Vu and Bounty. I mean, these maps are so boring. They are so boring. Anyways, a Speed versus Rain. What do we want to see here? It looks like very early scout coming from Rain. This is going to be for gas steal. Very typical of Protoss versus Terran. And, you know, while the game gets heated up, let us prepare ourselves. Excuse me, with some nice information. So first of all, this map, Minstrel, just going to quickly show you what the map looks like. Excuse me once again. And in terms of map stat for PvT, and especially for Terran players, here are the map stats. So Terran players enjoy a 49.4% win rate on Minstrel, very balanced, I should say. And once again, let us check the information for the ELO scores. So here are the ELO scores of the players playing today, and as you can see, Speed is a second ranked player in this group. Rain is a fourth ranked player, which is fine. And here are the you know, whatever the performances these guys have had in ASL 17 seasons so far. So Rain has came first place 1 time, second place 1 time, and reached the semifinals only 2 times. Speed has got nothing under his belt. He's gonna have to prove his worth from now on. Very nice. Let us take a look at the win rates. I guess Speed, we will not see any win rates because he only played 1 game against Protoss and he won it. Whereas Rain has played, 25 games against Terran. He's won about, 8 games? Yeah, 8 games. So he's kind of not so good with Terran players. And who remembers, you know, Rain versus Light in one of the ASL finals, maybe 16 or 15 or something like that, where Rain lost 4-0. Very humiliating. But anyways, Zelle arrives. He will not go past the bunker. He will not see the bunker. Nexus already down. Speed is gonna also expand, so the game is gonna go from here. Speed. I mean, this guy only started to become a little bit more popular in the last 1 year, I think. I think before that, he was never, like, seen in any kind of tournaments. But in the last 1 year, he's shown himself to be a formidable force in the world of Starcraft. So that's good because we need more players. Of course, he's not a very young player. He's also old. But he's able to actually defeat out the stronger and more experienced players. So, do we have any new players in Starcraft? I mean, Shinzo, right, is one guy who's kind of new. Who are the other new players? I don't know, because everyone else seems to be old. One Zelle is so damaged and it dies, and looks like Rain is not having a good day. The SCV pulls back at the right moment and losing 0 SCVs for the price of 2 Zelle. Rain, of course, he wants to throw away those Zelle because he actually wants to make Dragoons. This SC is gonna come out and go somewhere else. Can Speed be encouraged to go for double factory push? Because losing 2 Zenot means that Rain is gonna be a little bit light on the defenses. Can't that be the impetus for Speed to go out for a quick attack here? We shall see. He's gonna put on the first factory. He's gonna saturate the SVs on his expansion. What is Rain's move? Rain is gonna be going for Robo. And if I know Rain at all, it is gonna be Observers and 3 Gateway. Because Rain is just so stable and solid. He doesn't want to go for early aggression. He doesn't want to go for rushes. He doesn't want to go for cheese. Of course, he doesn't want to go for greedy builds either. He goes for the most basic stuff of all. Anyways, Dragoon's gonna try to attack this SCV now. Very good move from Rain to snipe it, and Speed is gonna return. Dragoon's gonna try to maybe take a couple of shots here, but not. And there's not gonna be no biggies. By the way, the Dragoon's going towards the left lane, means that the middle lane is gonna be open to Vulture and Man. Of course, the factory is very late, so maybe Rain would not have to worry about that for some time. Yeah, double factory mid-game push here. What is Rain's? Is he gonna be going for single Robo 3 gateway with Ops? That is possibly something he's thinking about, and if that is the case, is it going to be enough to hold? I mean, with some careful execution, it might be. Remember, this map, you only have 2 bases, and the rush distance is kind of quick, guys. Anyways, okay, what is this? Triple factory. This is a lot of pressure applied early on for Rain, as well as an engineering base. Of course, you want to be sure against Ops first, and then 3 gateway incoming. I'm such a freaking fortune teller, guys, so you need to buy me a coffee because I've been completely correct in pointing out the builds that these guys will be going for, with the exception of Speed. I thought he's going to be going for double fact, but he's going to be going for triple fact with an armory. No, not armory. I don't see the armory yet. Okay, quick expansion. Oh my god. Quick expansion. Okay, 4 gateway with ops. Okay, very nice. He's delayed. Okay, I guess he delayed his core, which is great. And there's gonna be some turrets coming out, and even more turrets at the expansion. So Speed is over defending. He's over defending, and this is good for Rain. As a Protoss player, I love it. I love to see these turrets coming up like a freaking spider web all over the freaking base of Speed here, because he doesn't need them at all. He invests something like 500 minerals for 5 turrets. He's gonna make another one right here. I guess a turret doesn't cost 100, costs 75, right? But that's a lot of turrets cost. Anyways, by the time those turrets complete, you know, there's gonna be an observer out there. And yeah, this is such a weak build from Speed. Usually you need to go for Vulture with Mind, because with Vulture with Mind you can at least see where the shutter moves out, but he doesn't do that. He's gonna be going for 3 factory with all tanks. All tanks, okay. I think I understand this build now. I think this build is not going to be going for that early pressure. It's going to be just building a lot of tanks and then wait for the vultures to come out to support. And then he's going to move out with +1 weapons, I think, because we actually need to have the armory somewhere to wait for the upgrade. The observer is going to try to check, and he doesn't see anything. He doesn't have any vision at all. Probes already got saturated towards the new base. There's so many tanks. There are 5 tanks already, and vultures going to be incoming. Dragoon's going to try to saturate or check out this base. SV is going to try to get on high ground. He sees expansion. Rain need to snipe that SCV. He pushes the SCV away, but not able to fully snipe it. But it's gonna be all Dragoons coming out now. Dragoons against tank. 4 gateway versus 3 factory. Tank's gonna be pushing now, and looks like this. There's gonna be a turret in the front. Why is he making turrets? He's thinking that there's gonna be reaver behind this bed. There are no reavers. There's no dart up. There's nothing. There's gonna be a quick expansion and a lot of gateway. Rain is playing like he's playing against a computer. He's just making like a lot of gates, and that's it. But anyways, Dragoon's gonna try to come out, and he's gonna try to stop the tank advancement on this ridge here. If you can actually stop, it's gonna be great. Vulture start to come out now because Vulture speed is underway. Keep in mind the third base is so exposed. The third base is so exposed. Rain needs to be super careful. There's going to be more gateway. Maybe it's going to be 2 more Citadel balloons going to be coming up. Vultures already started to run by here. Dragoons are moving back. He actually can trail the tank. The tank's going to be waiting to see the tank siege at just the right moment, because now Speed doesn't have scan. He doesn't have scanner. Vulture's going to try to run by. Looks like Rain needs to block. He blocks successfully 1 Vulture. He will be able to block the other Vulture. There's need to be more Dragoons actually sniping this Vulture here. Looks like tank's going to move out, and looks like careful coordination is going to be required here from both the players. It looks like this Vulture die, and Dragoon's gonna start to move across the map. The Vultures, the observers from Rain are trailing the tank forces, and more Dragoons gonna try to snipe the Vulture. 2 more Vultures have died. Tanks have breached this area. What's gonna be the reinforcement here? The reinforcement coming from the back. They need to attack and sandwich the tank. Now the tank's gonna try to find a nice angle. Rain is waiting for the right moment. The angle is not so good for Protoss. He's gonna try to snipe the Vulture reinforcing here. Not so many Vultures getting sniped. We need to have a shuttle. Looks like Dragoon's gonna be waiting from this side of the map, and Vulture gets behind the mineral line. Looks like Rain is not reacting. He's gonna finally send his probe down south. It's gonna be extra careful. Tanks are sieging. Rain has got 3 different groups of forces in 3 different areas waiting to attack. And this pylon was gonna be just, you know, completing a freaking impediment to Rain's army. He needs to actually wait for the pylon to get destroyed before he can actually have a nice attack here. He's going to be waiting for a shuttle, maybe? Yeah, he's going to be having need to rebuild a lot of pylon inside his main. Maybe he's going to be waiting for Zelle with speed as well. Zelle lag. Tank's going to be shelling against his base now. Dragoons on the southern side need to move back because they're so damaged. Rain, move back. He's going to try to attack from all sides. Is it going to be enough or not? I don't know. Dragoon's going to attack. He needs to actually move across the map. Don't attack the bunker. Go past the bunker. Zelle start to move across the map. How many tanks going to be in the back? It looks like there's going to be not enough tanks here to cover every single tank get destroyed. But we're going to be having Vulture against the third base, I think. Rain need to pay attention. Okay, enough pylon to block. Oh my god. The last minute pylon just completely saved the situation. And Rain has completely trounced speed here. He needs to clear the mine carefully. He gotta have to clear the mine carefully. Zealot is fine. Move the Zealot across the map and clear. These vultures get pushed back, and Rain is in a nice position to win here. He's defended successfully, and he's gonna have Zealot with leg, and his 3 bases are working very fine. Vulture's gonna have to run away. He can actually take an expansion now. I think he doesn't need to go up and attack. He just needs to take expansion and go to Stargate. He's gonna try to do that. Go to Stargate and take a 4th base at the bottom left corner of the screen, which is very, very nice here. He saves all of his base, and Rain is showing marks of a champion, guys. He's gonna be the snow. The snow was never meant to be. He's gonna be the freaking king, whatever, king in the north. That snow was not supposed to be, but he's freaking the freaking directors in the last episode of what is it, Game of Thrones, just forgotten how to write good script, guys. But Rain is gonna complete it for us. He's gonna show to us what it means to be a hero. Anyway, Speed's gonna come out once again, and he's gonna expand. Rain is gonna expand as well. And okay, this is gonna be a floating command center. Tank's gonna move up, and observer placement from Rain is just impeccable. Impeccable. Anyways, 2 vultures gonna try to move across the Zealot here. The Dragoon's gonna try to block, and the last minute he blocks everything, and Vulture's gonna get pushed back. Very, very good for Speed to salvage his decision to go for a quick probe snipe. Rain needs to expand. He's got enough money. He expands now. Rain is such a careful player. That observer is gonna die. That's unfortunate. Of course, Rain APM is only 390 something. He's primarily a League of Legends player. Anyways, our Templar Archive, what is it? Templar Archive is done. So Arbiter Tribunal is gonna get made now. That's a lot of factories, 6 factories, and Zealot leg is done. Nexus gets planted out. On this map, Arbiters is a good play. Rain has forgotten about the Arbiter. Okay, carriers. Carries after Templar Archive. Did he cancel the Templar Archive, or did he actually let it complete? That's very interesting. Okay, he does have some high Templars here. This is freaking Reach kind of, 2005 kind of gameplay here. Just Templars on the ground without any shuttle support. And just as I said, that there's a shuttle. So that's interesting. Of course, this map, Templar, is very good because look at this mineral line. They can get assaulted from the back by the Templar very, very easily. And it looks like we're going to be having the shuttle start to move out now. First of all, Rain need to clear these minefield. So it has some nice vision here. And Carries is good because the carriers can hide behind the mineral liners, because I think this map is built for Protoss if the game gets to late game scenario. Anyways, they're also going to try to attack it. There's going to be Templar. I think he can actually storm from behind the mineral line as he attack in with a frontal force here. There's going to be a Rich Zealot coming out just to buy time. He comes in. The angle is terrible, though. He needs to actually move a little bit right. He's going to land some Templar. He's going to land where he's going to land some Zealot, and some Hydra is going to land only Zealot. Zealot's attacking against attack. And it looks like the Jungle's going to move back here and let the Zealot take the hit against the tank. Looks like some tanks are going to be exploding. Very, very good trades. Very good trade for Rain. And these tanks are going to have to unsiege now. And now we're going to be having 3 Stargates coming out here. Probes are already saturated, and Rain's going to attack once again. Vulture's trying to find some openings and go for a run by. Do not count out Speed. Speed is very good. Looks like Zealot's going to try to attack and do some nice splash damage against the Vultures. These Dragoons are going to get pushed back. Rain's going to be careful because if he loses too many forces here, he's going to be facing against the counter attack against the 4th base. So he's going to pull back and let the tanks kind of re-siege themselves a bit here. Nice upgrades going up, and starboard coming out as well for the Terran players. Things are looking very, very good, very solid. Carriers going to start to get pumping now. Rain's got enough money for carriers. He's started to pump too. It looks like no information at all from Speed as to where the carriers are located. He's probably expecting either Templar with shuttle, or he's expecting Arbiters, but he doesn't see the shuttle with the Templars. So that's okay. I guess he saw the shuttle, but he didn't see the Templars inside the shuttle. So he might be wondering what the heck is up with that. But anyways, these minerals have been mined out, so Terran's gonna start to move across those mineral patches, guys. Rain, what is his next move? He's gonna try to just clear some minefield here just to buy some time. Supply wise, Rain is only ahead by about 15 supply. Speed is very good and resilient. He showed to us in the previous game against Snow that even though he's behind and disadvantaged, he can come back in the long game. He's gonna try to do that just now, and he's gonna be facing the same build that Snow has thrown at him, which is gonna be switched to carriers mid game. He looks like these Dragoons gonna try to attack from both sides here. We're gonna be having Templars inside the shadow. He's gonna do a good storm against nothing, against absolutely nothing. But the next storm is gonna be against something, against the tank, and damaging one tank and pushing the other tanks back. He's gonna move forward once again. He needs to not overcommit here. He does one good storm against the vultures and disrupts so many of them, and that's gonna be a beautiful storm. More storm, more. No, he gets one more. So good storm is gonna get pushed back. We can start to make Templars once again. Rain is using such good unit composition, but the carriers are out now. The first two carriers are possibly already in the battlefield. Okay, at least just one, and more upgrades going on the way. Speed can actually expand right now. He can actually expand and attack at the same time. We're seeing he's expanding towards the 2 o'clock position, as well as Rain expanding towards the inner 10:30, which is going to be nice. More high temper coming out to enforce, and those Templars are going to be having just enough energy here. Dragoons attacking against a single tank, very, very funny. More attacks happening here as a lone tank is kind of getting, a little bit too far forward, and looks like Rain's going to get pushed back. These bases are kind of really hard to hold, guys. So that's something that actually, Rain needs to worry about. Anyways, the 3 carriers going to be on the right side of the top left of the screen. He's going to start to move the carriers out at some point now. Dragoon's going to start to attack against the position because the tanks have receded back into the corner. Very, very nice. A lot to come out just to buy time. These tanks are going to be sieging. Dragoons need to attack against the turret just to buy time, destroy the turrets, and then back them, and that's it. Do not try. One single high temper is going to cast a beautiful storm just to use energy a little bit more effectively, and that's going to be nice here. More vultures going for on the middle side of the map. There's going to be a shadow that lands. What here? There's no Goliath. There's no turret. It's going to be a Zealot drop. SCVs are running away. He's going to drop a Zealot and just going to try to buy some time, and more Zealot dropping it just to try to trade efficiently and force the vulture to run around a bit here. But looks like these vultures going to finally come out and destroy these Zealots. So the game is going to continue going from here. The number of carriers is around 3 now, completely invisible to Speed. Speed doesn't see. What is it possible that he never scanned those areas, or maybe the current commentator is just not pointing out, because we don't see any Goliaths. There are zero Goliaths on this map. There are 0 Goliaths. Anyways, the carrier is going to make themselves known now. They can start to move out, and there's going to be Science Vessel, which is nice. There are no mines here, so actually Speed has no vision of these carriers as they move across the map. Finally, okay, not finally, because these bushes are actually not able to do any kind of damage at all. The carriers start to move out now. There's going to be a major attack. Rain is maxed out. The tanks have +1 weapons and +1 armor, but tanks do not do any kind of damage against carriers. Looks like there's going to be high temperatures is going to try to defend against this base here, and the carriers are making themselves known. Look at Speed's reaction when they first see the carriers. More storm by Rain. Very, very nice. These tanks are finding themselves kind of wedged between forces, and he sees the carriers. What is his reaction? Look at his mouth. Is it open or closed? It is closed right now. The carrier is going to eat up the single Goliath, the only Goliath in the entire game. The tank need to unsiege and go home. The tank need to unsiege and go home. The tanks are not unsieging and not going home. It looks like the carrier is actually destroying. What is it destroying? It's going to need to destroy the tank that is closest towards the Terran base and just move attack. Move attack. Look at Speed's reaction. Where the carriers? Oh my god, the carrier is actually not being involved. He's going to destroy every single tank now. Just forget about your ground army. Your primary target is going to be to snipe the tanks here. He snipes some turrets. He snipes some tanks. And the tanks cannot move easily through this corridor. He's going to be losing 1 tank, 2 tanks, 3 tanks, 4 tanks. A huge attack though. Huge counter attack from Speed against the inner 10:30 position. Where there's going to be some high temperatures waiting in transit. He looks like Bro's going to get evacuated, which is going to be fine. The carriers will return to take care of those tanks unless we do have some Goliaths in position. But there are no Goliaths in position. There's going to be some vultures doing some run by here against the 3rd base possibly. The carrier is going to start to attack. Looks like the tanks have retreated. So Rain can now finally just retake his base here. And yeah, he's going to destroy every single Goliath. Let's try to snipe some forward carriers. But carriers are hiding themselves very, very nicely. And attacking against Minefield is not the right thing to do here. He needs to actually attack the Goliath. The carriers are kind of going too far forward. I was going to say, you know what? He's kind of dangerously far from home. And now he's going to try to retreat it behind the mineral line. One carrier might get sniped. Looks like it does die. It does go down, which would be nice. There's a hidden Terran command center though at the top right of the screen. There's gonna be carriers moving against the siege line here. The Goliaths actually out of position. This map is so difficult to navigate for both Terrans and Protoss players, but if you have carriers, it becomes very easy to navigate. You just need to run around fly around rather, attack some random units, and then go back behind the mineral line. But anyways, these Protoss forces need to come back. I think for Reina need to come back and start to make Templars. He did not actually like saturate his other base. Really weird. I mean, that base was safe for the longest time, but he's not sending forces there, and tanks attack. And you can see that Rain's APM is fallen fast. The carriers are kind of actually becoming an impediment here. They're not moving around fast enough. Goliath's intercepting. Goliaths are trying to intercept, but the carriers are actually paying attention, and more Goliaths going to be falling here, which is going to be nice. How many carriers do we have? We have about 7 carriers. Yeah, looks like these. What are these Dragoons doing? Just very random army movements. Dragoons attacking against this new base, which is going to be nice. Both the players are actually playing very scrappily here. But Rain is ahead by about 50 supply. These 4 tanks will need to attack the forward tanks first, and then attack the backward tank. The Nexus is sniped. The Nexus is down. Rain, we need to remake a base. I think Rain can double expand now. More tanks attacking. So Speed is actually just trading tanks for time. He's just gonna trade his tanks and make the carriers run around and waste their times. And Rain has not been mining efficiently for the longest time. Zelle's gonna try to attack here and buy some time against these Goliaths and tank, which is gonna be nice. But now Speed's gonna be losing this base. Speed is gonna be hard pressed here, but he's got a new base at the top right of the screen that Rain doesn't know about. I think Rain could just attack the main. Just go and attack the main, because by attacking the main, it's gonna be he's gonna force Speed to resend all of his forces back. High to the cast a good storm against the Goliath. Go for it. One good storm, but he's gonna have to back up now. The carrier's gonna return. I don't like the move by Rain. Just go and attack the main, because by attacking the main, you can actually expand to the 6 o'clock position at the same time. You can do that, but he's not gonna try to tackle the middle lane here. I mean, maybe he's played too much League of Legends, and he's, because in League of Legends you have those 3 lanes as well, right? So maybe he's gonna try to think in terms of League of Legends strategy. Anyways, beautiful storm against the Goliath just to buy some time here. Rain is actually not that much ahead in supply anymore. High Templar is getting sniped, and Speed is playing Starcraft, whereas Rain is playing League of Legends, guys. He's not protecting his high Templar. He's running around like it's like melee time, and just gonna try to attack randomly with the support of shadows and anything like that. But anyways, where are the carriers doing? They're not making themselves useful. He is doing nice attack, fancy attacks here and there, but he needs to actually be a little bit smarter with his choices here. Forget about this base. Go and attack the Terran main base. He's paying too much attention to the middle and top lane, whereas I would tell Rain to attack the southern lane. Attack the southern lane, but look at this, guys. 8 carriers, 1 with 11 kills. He's gonna be going against this other base. There's gonna be some Goliaths in position. The Goliath's gonna try to snipe the carriers, but carriers are gonna move back. Very good rotation of the carriers. I think 1 carrier died or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, Dragoon's gonna try to push his enemy back, and Rain's gonna attack now the tanks that are not really in the right position to intercept. Zelle's gonna try to drag the mine into the Goliath to buy some time here, but that's overstepping the boundaries a little bit. I think now Rain can actually snipe the science vessels. Go for the science vessel. He does take out the science vessel. It does cast some great EMP. There's 10 carriers in the group. And where's gonna be the plan here? He's gonna try to attack the Goliaths and try to snipe the command center. The command center burns very quickly. It goes down, and Nestle is going to be forced to do some distance mining in the process. I guess Rain is still ahead in the game, and more Hydra is going to get destroyed by the vultures. Here, pick up. You have a shadow right there. You have a shadow right there. And even more Hydra comes out as I say that. But anyways, yeah, I think this Hydra will fall. And the vulture will get into the corner. Rain's got nice advantage, 37-74 supply advantage. He's got 10 carries still. Does he still make ops? Yeah, he still makes ops, because you know what, I was thinking there's a slight slim chance that the Terran player would switch to Wraith, but of course that is not going to be a new mistake that this Rain guy would make. Anyways, nice attack with some Archon, so EMP will be nice here. 1 Hydra could cast a good storm. He needs to actually cast a good storm here, but he's not going to try to do that. He's still winning some battles, and Terran forces is going to get wedged in the center of the map here. Rain, I would say go inside, attack the inner 430, and just go into the main. Go into the main with your carriers. Okay, random SV is getting stuck in the corner, so I guess the game will not end anytime soon. So I'm just gonna use this time to do some advertising. My 3 minutes time of ad starts now. My name is Namcraft. Welcome to the channel, and if you're here, please take a look at the video description for some nice information. Give you to see the link to the previous game in the playlist, the link to the next game in the playlist, and the playlist URL. Just use those links to navigate around. That way you will not get spoiled by the games, guys. And if you have a Facebook account, please add friends to be using your real Facebook account. If you have a Telegram account, please join the broodwar for a Telegram group. They're all in the video description. If you want to buy me coffee, there are going to be 4 ways to do that. The best way, if you're an American citizen, is to use your Zelle account, and that way you're going to be able to actually just send money without commission. Otherwise, you can use your PayPal account or your other accounts, and these are the names of the guys who have helped me with some coffee in the previous 30 days. So thanks a lot, Shane, C, Goblins, and the third guys, Martin. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next set. Bye bye.